Hello, 大家好. Welcome to my channel for basic Chinese. Are you ready to embark on an adventure from absolute beginner to confident communicator in Chinese? Look for no further. My videos are here to guide you through every step of your Chinese learning journey. Forget about the boring textbooks and tedious grammar drills. I'm here to revolutionize your learning experience with my video series lessons designed especially for beginners like you. Whether you are starting from scratch or brushing up your skills, or just planning a trip to China, or try to impress your friends with some newfound language skills, my videos will equip you with the tools you need to succeed. Because my videos go beyond the basics, delving into pronunciation, grammar, language content, as well as culture behind the language. So everything you learn is practical and useful in real life, making your learning experience both enjoyable and effective. With my well-designed content and engaging presentation, you will be speaking Chinese with confidence before you know it. Get ready to unlock a world of possibilities, one lesson at a time. Let's get started learning together. In this video, you will learn everything you need to know about ordering food in Chinese or paying the bill in Chinese, and some typical Chinese food and drinks. And there is something more. You are not only learning the language, but also learning the culture behind it. Hello, 大家好. Welcome to TCH Chinese Academy. In this video, we're going to learn some restaurant Chinese. Suppose you are having dinner in a restaurant and you look at your menu and you are ready to order. And then how to order food in Chinese. Now let's look at the key word first. And to order food in Chinese means 点菜. So 点菜, what does that mean? So 点 is to point. Literally it means just to point. Or like this, point the menu. So that is 点. And 菜 means the dish. So by pointing the dish, actually you are ordering your dish. I think it's very vivid and it makes sense. Now let's see how to pronounce them properly. And 点, so 的, 一, an, and third tone, 点. And this one is 吃, I, the folding tone, 菜, together, 点菜. To point the dishes, 点菜. Okay, I think it's pretty easy. Now let's see how do we express the sentence, I'd like to have this. Actually, we have two words to express this, I'd like to have. So this one is 要. 要 means to want. And this one is 来. It's a rising tone. So 来 means to come. Yeah, when you want the dish to come, to 来, that means you want to order it. I think also makes a lot of sense. So 要 and 来. Now let's use 要 to make a sentence. 要一个, that's one. 要一个 jig. Jig means you are pointing to something. Jig. Yes. 要一个 jig, because you don't know the name of the dish, you don't know what it is, but you just, see the picture, you can say
要一个这个。And you can also say 来一个这个。I think it's a very good survival Chinese. Just simply say 这个 yes. So 要一个这个 or 来一个这个。And suppose you know the name of the dish and you just simply replace 这个 with the name of the dish. For example, suppose we 要一个麻婆豆腐。So 豆腐, I think we all know is tofu. And in Chinese, we not pronounce tofu. It's 豆腐, D-O-U, 豆腐. And 麻婆豆腐 is a very popular Chinese food, spicy hot, tofu. So 要一个麻婆豆腐. Okay? What other dish do you know about Chinese food? 来 yes, 来一个米饭. Okay, so that is the rice, a bowl of rice. Yes, that's easy. I think, 麻婆豆腐 goes well with 米饭. You will eat a lot of 米饭 with 麻婆豆腐. That's a good match, yes. So let's try to say it one more time. 要一个麻婆豆腐，来一个米饭。Okay, suppose you know more Chinese food and you want something more. You want, let's say, a meat, some protein. So we can say 要一个北京烤鸭。哇，that sounds nice. 烤鸭 is the roast duck and it's the very famous Peking or Beijing roast duck. So you want this 要一个北京烤鸭。It's so yummy, so delicious. We need to have something else. Let's see. 来一个啤酒。Yeah, that's beer. Yes, the meat and then the beer and then tofu and 米饭, right? That's a perfect meal. Yes. So 要一个北京烤鸭，来一个啤酒。Okay, so that sounds really nice. So next time if you are ordering in Chinese, try to use 要一个，来一个。That's all for this video. And if you find it helpful, please like, forward, and subscribe my channel. And also check out my other videos for more authentic and super usable Chinese. Okay, thank you very much. 谢谢，再见。Hello, 大家好. Welcome to TCH Chinese Academy. In this video, we are going to learn some super useful Chinese expressions about ordering food, especially when you are trying to express your special dietary needs. Okay, so let's get Suppose you are 重来 Suppose you are seated at a restaurant and you are about ready to order the food and the waiter or waitress are asking for some special dietary need. 重来 Suppose you are seated at a table and are ready about to order and the waiter or waitress are asking for some special dietary needs. Then how do we say that in Chinese? Actually, it's pretty simple and we need to learn a very basic word which is called 忌口. Yes, 忌 口忌口重来Suppose you are seated at the table and you are ready to order and 从这儿开始 Suppose you are seated at the table and you are about to 重来 Suppose you are seated at the table and you are ready to order and the waiter or waitress are asking you for some special dietary needs. Then how do we say that in Chinese? Actually, it's pretty easy. Now let's look at these key words. It's pronounced 忌口. So what does 忌口 mean? Okay. So what does 忌口 mean? Let me break it down. So 忌 means to avoid, and 口 means your mouth. So put them together means food you try to avoid to eat. And that is something about the special dietary needs. So oftentimes in English, you would ask about allergies. And in Chinese, we don't ask about allergies. We simply just say the word 忌口. Yes. Okay, look at how do we pronounce this word. And this letter G is pronounced ji. So the folding tone, ji. And OU is pronounced O. So third tone, 口. 忌口. Now let's move on to some sentences. We express this kind of requirements. So does anyone have any allergies or special dietary needs? In Chinese, it's very easy. It is like 有忌口吗? So 有 means to have. And 忌口, that's we just learned, something we try to avoid. And 忌口 is something that we just learned. That means we try to avoid. And this 吗 is a question particle at the end of the question. Yes. So 有忌口吗? One more time. 有忌口吗? And sometimes maybe you hear another sentence. It's 有没有忌口. This time we do not have this question particle 吗, but still it is a question. Why? Because here we have do you have, do not have. So that makes a question. So 有没有忌口? 有没有忌口? And we have another expression, which is 有什么忌口? So it is also a question, and we still don't have this question marker. Then here we have this WH word. 什么 is what. So together it means you have what kind of 忌口. So 有什么忌口? So these are the three sentences we use to express what kind of special dietary needs you have. If you don't have, that's easy. You can simply just say 没有. But if you do have 忌口, then how do you say that? Let's see. Suppose we say no pepper, please. And in Chinese, we say don't put pepper. So you see, this is no pepper. So this is the Chinese pattern. Now let's put the Chinese characters. So that is 别 don't, 放 that's put, pepper 辣椒 yeah that's the 辣椒. So put them together means 别放辣椒. So you can see maybe you have learned some Chinese and you have learned another word called 不 that is another word to negate a sentence. So maybe you can say, can we put 不 instead of this 别? And the answer is maybe you're asking, can we put this 不 instead of 别 here in this situation? And the answer is no, you can't. Why? And here's the reason. So 别 is used to negate a request, an order. So here, don't put pepper. Though we don't have the word please, but when we say it in a rising tone, it's also very nice and kind, it's proper. So this is a request. So 别放辣椒. In this case, we can only use 别. You cannot use 不. If you are answering, you say, no, I'm not going to put, you say, 我不放辣椒. So that's the difference. Okay, there is another thing we need to pay attention to if you want to learn this. There is another thing we need to pay attention to if you're Chinese. There is another thing we need to pay attention to if you want to speak authentic Chinese. That is the sentence pattern. Look at this. So now look at this. The English is a noun phrase, no pepper. And the Chinese is 别放. So that is a verb. And 辣椒 is the object. So Chinese pattern is a verb-object pattern. And you will find oftentimes when they're in and you will find oftentimes in English you use noun phrase, and Chinese we use a verb and object pattern. Okay, so that's all for this video about asking for some special dietary needs. If you find my videos are helpful, please like, forward, and subscribe them. And also check out my other videos for more authentic and super useful Chinese. So that's all. Thank you very much and see you next time. 谢谢，再见。Hello, 大家好. Welcome to TCH Chinese Academy. In this video, we are continuing our restaurant Chinese. So when we eat in a restaurant and we would like to order their signature dish, then how do we say, what's your signature dish in Chinese? Okay, now let's look at the keyword signature dish first. So for signature dish in Chinese, it is 招牌菜. And what does this mean? So 招牌 means a signboard. So this 牌 means a board. And 招牌 means signboard. And the 菜 is the dish. So by saying your signature dish, actually we are saying what is your signboard dish. Okay, let's see how to pronounce this. So 知 and this vowel is ow, and it's the first tone. It is flat, so keep it longer. 招 and this one p and ai is I, and here we have no tone. That means this is unstressed, so it's pronounced 排 together. 招牌 one more time. 招牌 and this 菜 the vowel is ai, is I, and it is a falling tone, so going down, fourth tone. So 吃 I 菜 together. 招牌菜 Now let's take a look at the 招牌菜 of this restaurant. So here is this board is the 招牌, is the signboard, and it says 全聚德, and this is the name and this is the signboard for a very well-known Chinese dish, which is called the Beijing roast duck, 北京烤鸭. So when we see this signboard and we know their best dish is the Beijing roast duck, so we can say 招牌菜. Okay, once we know how to say the signature dish, and that is the 招牌菜, and we can move on to ask, what's your signature dish? Now, before we try that in Chinese, first of all, we need to think in Chinese, and then we can say the authentic Chinese. So the Chinese pattern for this is, your signature dish is what? See the difference? What's your signature dish? And here is, your signature dish is what? Now, once we know the Chinese pattern, we can do the substitution. So, your means 你们的, plural form, 你们的. And the signature dish is 招牌菜. So, your signature dish, that means 你们的招牌菜. Let's see, is 是. And what? 什么? So put it together, the whole sentence is 你们的招牌菜是什么? Can you follow me? 你们的, so both are unstressed. So 你们的招牌菜招牌菜是 going down 是什么? This one is also unstressed. So 什么你们的招牌菜是什么? This time, normal speed. 你们的招牌菜是什么? Actually, we have another way to ask the same question. So, what's your signature dish? This time we can say, you have what signature dish? So, based on this Chinese pattern, let's put the characters there. 你们, that's you, yeah, 你们. And have is 有. Third tone, yeah, 有. And what? We have learned that, in the previous sentence. So that is 什么. And signature dish, we have already know that. So that is 招牌菜. Put them together is 你们有什么招牌菜? Okay, try to follow me. 你们有什么招牌菜? This time faster. 你们有什么招牌菜？ Normal speed. 你们有什么招牌菜？ So today we have learned 2 ways to ask about the 招牌菜, the signature dish. So you can use the first one. Your 招牌菜 is what? 你们的招牌菜是什么? Or you can use you have what kind of signature dish? 你们有什么招牌菜? So next time, if you go to a Chinese restaurant and try to practice your Chinese by asking 你们的招牌菜是什么 or 你们有什么招牌菜? Okay, that's all for this video. If you found it helpful, please like, forward, and subscribe my channel. And also check out my other videos for more authentic and super useful Chinese. Thank you very much. 谢谢，再见。Hello, 大家好。Welcome to TCH Chinese Academy. In today's video, we're going to talk about a very typical Chinese dish. So this dish is very yummy and often is served on the state banquet. So what is that? It is 北京烤鸭, and that is the Beijing roast duck. So it looks like this when it was prepared in the oven. It looks so good. Yes, 北京烤鸭. Let me ask you, have you ever tried this 北京烤鸭? Or do you know what is the proper way to eat 北京烤鸭? So actually, when this 烤鸭 is served on the table, it is not the whole duck. It is like this. So the duck is sliced. So when the duck is ready, and the chef will put it on a cart and then put the cart to your table and then slice the duck in front of you and then place the sliced duck meat on the plate. So it's like this. So these are the things we eat 北京烤鸭. Now let's see, what are they? So the first one, of course, this is the duck meat, 鸭肉. And this one is called 卷饼. So it's like the pancake, but it's very thin as a paper, and also very soft because you're going to roll it. So that's why we call it 卷饼. That is the rolling 饼 pancake. So we have the main hero 鸭肉, and then we use this 卷饼. And then here we have the sauce. So we call it 酱料. So different kinds you can choose from. 酱料. And these are the sides, and normally are 黄瓜, cucumber, and 葱丝, that is green onion, cut into very, thin slices. So these are the things we are going to eat together when we eat 北京烤鸭. So 鸭肉, and this one in the steamer, cook it hot. So 卷饼, and we gotta have this 酱料, and together with the 黄瓜 and 葱丝. Now let's see how to eat 北京烤鸭. And first, let's see, we need to dip the meat into the sauce. So when we dip it, we use the word 蘸. So 蘸. This action is 蘸. So dip. 蘸点儿酱. That means dip some sauce. And 点儿 means a little bit. So the first step is you use the chopstick and pick the 鸭肉 and dip it in the sauce. So 蘸点酱。And the next step is 放点葱。So you take a 卷饼 either on your head or on a plate, and then you put, the 鸭肉, and also you put some 黄瓜, cucumber, and the green onion. So 放 is put. 放点葱, 放点黄瓜, or something like that. So also here, 一点, a little bit. And next, we say 卷起来. So 卷, look at this word, that means roll. So you put everything here on that 卷饼, and then you start to 卷, roll it up. So 卷起来 like this. And when it's rolled up, and it's ready to enjoy. So that is 咬一口。咬 means bite. And 一口 is one bite, one mouthful, like this. So 咬一口 it tastes so yummy. It tastes so yummy. 很好吃。And actually we have a saying about 北京烤鸭。没吃过北京烤鸭。So 没 is didn't. 吃过 that means haven't tried, haven't eaten 北京烤鸭。就不叫来过北京。So this is a conditional sentence. If you haven't tried Beijing 烤鸭, and then it cannot be called or said you have been to Beijing. So that means if you come to Beijing, you got to try this Beijing 烤鸭 because it's so typical, it's so good, so yummy. Okay, let's try this sentence one more time. 没吃过北京烤鸭，就不叫来过北京。Faster. 没吃过北京烤鸭，就不叫来过北京。Okay, so after watching this video, are you going to eat Beijing 烤鸭? If you have a chance to come to Beijing, leave me a message in the chat box. That's all for this video. And if you find it helpful, please like, forward, and subscribe my channel. And also don't forget to check out other videos for more authentic and super useful Chinese. Thank you very much. 谢谢，再见。Hello, 大家好. Welcome to TCH Chinese Academy. In this video, we continue our restaurant Chinese about buying the bill. After you have finished enjoying a wonderful meal in a restaurant and you are ready to buy the bill, then how do we express that in Chinese? Okay, first of all, let's look at the key words. That is 买单. So 买单 means to buy the bill. It's exactly the same meaning to buy the bill. 买单. Okay, let's see how do we pronounce these two words. Look at the vowel of this 买. So it's AI is pronounced I. Here it is a third tone, so down and rising. 买 and this 单, look at the vowel, is an, and it's pronounced exactly like the English word an. So an, the first tone is flat, keep it flat. So 单 together, 买单 faster, 买单 normal speed, 买单 Okay, so this 买单 is used everywhere in China. So the people in the south, people in the north, they all use 买单 to express, to buy the bill. And actually there is another way to express this idea, and it is 结账. So 结账 means to settle account. And this 结账 is more often used by the people in the north. But still, if you say 结账 in the south, people can still understand. So just remember we have two ways to express to buy the bill. Now let's look at how to pronounce the first word. And the vowel is IE. It's pronounced ye, and with a rising tone, so it's ye. And the letter J is pronounced ji, so together it is 结, yes. And this one, 账, the vowel is on. A-N-G is like the English O-N, on something. So very much like that sound. But here is a falling tone. You got to drop the tone. So on, 账, yeah, 结账. So up and down, 结账. Can you try with me? 结账. One more time. 结账 faster. 结账 结账 Okay, so let's see how do we 买单 or 结账 in China. What is this? Yes. And this action means 扫. Both in this picture and this picture, the actions are both 扫. 扫. What does 扫 mean? It means to scan the QR code. In China, nowadays, mobile payment is very popular. Everywhere you just scan the code and get paid. So 扫 is very important. So there are two ways we scan. And the first one, we can 我扫你. So that means I will scan you. So the waiter or the waitress will say, okay, you just show your QR code. I'm going to scan you. So that is one way, 我扫你. And sometimes you have to scan their code. In this time, you can say, you scan me. 你扫我. Both ways are very common. It just depends on where. So you got to know how to do both. So 我扫你 and 你扫我. And that's the two ways to pay. Okay, now let's move on to the sentence. Can I have the bill, please? How do we say that? So we say 服务员买单. So 服务员 means waiter or waitress. We do not differentiate that in Chinese. So we simply say 服务员买单. Is that rude or implied to wave and call the waiter to come over to buy the bill? I think it's okay, it's acceptable, it's not rude, and we do that quite often. Before we wave to the waiter, actually we try to find him or her using our eye contact, and then we say 服务员买单. And even though we don't use the word please, we still sound polite because we use a rising tone. 服务员买单买单买单, rising and longer. 对，服务员买单。And we can also say 服务员结账，结账。You put it longer, yeah. 服务员结账 yes. So you can use 买单 or 结账. Both are okay. So when the waiter or the waitress comes and we can have the following conversation. Let's guess, what does this mean? So the customer, you are the customer, you can start. 你扫我还是我扫你? That means, yeah, you scan me or I scan you because there are two ways to pay. And the waiter or the waitress can say, okay, 你扫我. Of course, he can also say, 我扫你, depending on the situation. Okay, that is how we 买单 buy the bill and get paid in China. So don't forget this very useful word 扫 to scan when you make your payments in China. Okay, so much for this video, and if you find it helpful, please like, forward, and subscribe my channel. And also check out my other videos for more authentic and super useful Chinese. Thank you. 谢谢。再见。Hello, 大家好。Welcome to TCH Chinese Academy. So in this video, we are going to talk about the topic of buying the bill in Chinese culture. So 买单, that's buying the bill. Actually, I have made another video about the useful phrases when we 买单. And in this video, we are talking about something different, which is more about culture and the ways we 买单. Okay, in China, when we 买单, we don't use 现金. 现金 is cash. So 现 means ready, ready money, gold. That is cash. So we don't use cash. And we don't use 信用卡. That is credit card. So 信用 is the credit, and 卡 is the pronunciation of card, the Chinese pronunciation. So 信用卡, no, we don't use 信用卡. And we don't use 支票, that is check. So we don't use 现金, 信用卡, or even 支票. 我们不用现金, 不用信用卡, 不用支票. Then what do we use when we buy bills or when we make payment, actually? So we use this. You may ask, what are they? So this one is called 微信. And this is the WeChat. And this one is 支付宝. That's Alipay, yes. So we use this to make payments. And actually, these, the QR code, this, yeah, we call the 二维码. That is the two-dimensional code. That's the QR code. So we just scan the 二维码. 扫, that's scan, yeah, 扫二维码 and get paid. So remember, in China, and you will see a lot of this. Actually, you will see people really use cash, and very, very rarely maybe credit card, and never, a check, 支票, to make payment in our daily life. So we just use 微信 and 支付宝 to scan 二维码 to get paid. Okay, so next, let's see how to say, I got this. it's on me. I'm going to pay it. And the Chinese is very simple. It's 我来买. That means I will buy the bill. And notice this 来, more commonly it means to come. But here it's before a verb. That means I will to do something. Now notice this 来, the basic meaning means to come. But when this 来 used before another verb like 买, buy. And so this one means I will do this. That means I'm going to buy the bill. And Chinese like to get together in a restaurant to have dinner. And when it comes to buy the bill, people often fight over the bill. Like this, 我来. And this guy said, no, 我来. That means 我来买. They omit this buy. So 我来. So fight over the bill. But this kind of culture is becoming less and less. And especially among younger people. And when they get together, they will say, okay, let's split the bill. Let's go Dutch. This is becoming more and more popular, not only among young people, but also, among most of the people. So in this case, we will say, 我们 AA 吧. And this 吧 is a particle at the end of a sentence, making a suggestion, just like let's something. Okay, so 我们 AA 吧. This A, that means average. So maybe one person just pay for the entire meal, and then they will divide the total, and then the other people will give the money back to the person who pays the bill. And so this is becoming more and more popular nowadays, like this. So a group of people get together, enjoy the meal, and this guy said, okay, let's AA, let's 我们 AA 吧. So this video is about the topic of payment, buying the bill, and the culture behind it. That's all for this video. If you find it helpful, please like, forward, and subscribe my channel. And don't forget to check out my other videos for more authentic and super useful Chinese. Thank you. 谢谢，再见。Hello, 大家好. Welcome to TCH Chinese Academy. In this video, we continue our restaurant Chinese. If you are ordering something, especially in a fast food restaurant, and sometimes you will be asked, here or to go, then how do we say here or to go in Chinese? Perhaps you have learned some Chinese and you say, oh, that's easy. I have learned these words. I have learned all these words. Now let's see. Here is 这里 and or is 或者 and to go, that is 走. Can I translate here or to go as this? And the answer is no. These are totally wrong. And the Chinese is not at all like this. Okay, I'm going to explain why this translation is wrong. This or and cannot be translated into 或者 because in English, both in a sentence or in a question, you can use or. But in Chinese, in a statement is 或者. And in a question, and or in a question is 还是. And here cannot be translated into 这里 and here referring to 堂食 What does that mean? That means hall eat. So 堂 means inside the restaurant, in the hall, and 食 means to eat. So here means are you going to eat inside the restaurant? So we call it 堂食. And to go can now say go 走. So if you do not eat inside the restaurant, which is 堂食, and you take it away, and when you take it away, you put it in a box and then take it away. So we call that 打包. So that means to box it. So the correct way of saying here or to go is 堂食还是打包. Now let's say it slowly. On 堂 second tone, 食 both are rising tone. Yeah. 堂食还是 okay, 还是打 the third tone is like a curve. It's down and rising, falling and rising. Yeah. 打包堂食还是打包 One more time. 堂食还是打包 Faster. 堂食还是打包 Normal speed. 堂食还是打包 These are the pictures about 堂食 So this is the hall inside the restaurant, so people are eating inside, so it's called 堂食. And look at this sign. Yeah, we have 堂食 here. So 暂停堂食, that means 堂食 is no longer available. And 仅限 means only 打包. So only, to go. And this sign was often seen during the COVID. And there was a period of time during the COVID when 堂食 was not available, was not allowed, and you can only 打包. So this is the sign posted on the window of the restaurant. So 堂食. Now this is 打包. So look at the first one. I think this is McDonald's. Yes, so you order the fast food and you say, I'm not going to eat there. I'm going to 打包. So you just take it away. And there is another situation that you 打包. That is when you eat and you have some leftovers and you can 打包. Yeah, 打包. And oftentimes we use an app to order, especially, in the fast food restaurant. You order, the food, and then when you are there, you can just eat or take it away. So when you're using an app, and there are two options for you to choose from. So this one is 店内就餐. It means 店 means the store. 内 means inside. 就餐, that's another more formal way of saying to eat. So that means 堂食 inside the restaurant. And this one is 打包带走, yeah, to box it and take it away. So when you order on the app, so you have this kind of options. It's different from 堂食 and 打包, but still you can recognize the meaning because here we have 店内 and 打包带走. Okay, so now you know how to say here or to go. So that is 堂食还是打包. Okay, that's all for this video. And if you find it helpful, please like, forward, and subscribe my channel. And also check out my other videos for more authentic and super useful Chinese. 谢谢，再见。 Hello, 大家好. Welcome to TCH Chinese Academy. Have you ever been to a Chinese restaurant in China? And are you wondering what the waiter or waitress said to you at the entrance of the restaurant? So today we are going to learn some restaurant Chinese about how you are greeted at the restaurant. So 餐馆接待汉语. Okay, so the first sentence you will hear when you arrive at a restaurant is welcome. And in Chinese, welcome is 欢迎光临. So 1, 2, 3, 4 words express welcome. And what does this 4 words exactly mean? So 欢迎 literally means welcome, and 光 means grace or light, and 临 means presence. So by saying 欢迎光临, the waiter or the waitress is expressing that your presence or your arrival at the restaurant has lit up the restaurant. And it is a great honor for us to offer our service. So it is a very polite and respectful way of welcome the guests. So 欢迎光临. And oftentimes they will repeat this a couple of times, like 欢迎光临, 欢迎光临. Okay, the next sentence is when you are seated at the table and has ordered your food and they have brought your dish and they say, enjoy your food. And in Chinese is 请慢用. So that means please 请慢 slow or slowly. 用 here it means to eat. It doesn't mean to use. Here it means 用餐. That is a very formal way of saying eat. So 请慢用. It doesn't have any word like enjoy your food. Because in our culture, if you take your time and slow down, and you will enjoy the food more. So that's why we say 请慢用. Okay, the last sentence is when you are leaving the restaurant and the waiter or waitress will say 慢走. It's very much like the English take care, but literally it means 慢, slow or slowly, and 走 means walk. So by saying slowly walk or walk slowly, that means take care, be careful, and something like that to show our concern and respect for the customer. So 慢走, that is equal to take care. Okay, so that's all for some of the very important greetings at the restaurant. Well, that's all for this video, and if you find it helpful, please like, forward, and subscribe my channel, and also check out my other videos for more authentic and super useful Chinese. Thank you. 谢谢. 再见. Hello, 大家好. Welcome to TCH Chinese Academy. So today we are going to learn something about the Chinese menu. 中餐菜单. Okay, Chinese menu is so different from the Western menus, and we are going to look at the categories on Chinese menu. So first, we have 特色菜. So 特色, that means special, and the 菜 means the dish. So together, 特色菜, that means the specialties of this restaurant. And next category, we have 招牌菜. So 招牌 is the signboard of a restaurant. So 招牌菜 is the signature dish of a restaurant. So besides 特色菜 and 招牌菜, we also have some 热菜. So 热 means the hot. So we have hot dishes, a lot of stir fries, and also have hot pot. And besides the 热菜, we also have some 冷菜. So 冷 means the cold. So that's the cold dishes. And besides that, we also have some 酒水. So that's the drinks, beverages. So 酒 means the wine or alcohol, in general. And 水 means we say water or soft drinks. So together, we say the beverages as 酒水. So these are the main categories of Chinese menu. 特色菜, 招牌菜, 热菜, 冷菜, and 酒水. And when you read the Chinese menu, sometimes the dishes can be really misleading, and you don't know what exactly the ingredients are, and you don't know what you are going to eat. So let's take a look at some of the dishes. This one is called 狮子头. So what does that mean? Perhaps we'll say 狮子. Does that mean the lion? Yes, it's exactly the lion. Yeah, 狮子. And 头 means the head. So are we going to eat the head of the lion? No, it's this. So literally they are meatballs. So these are the meatballs made of pork. And so we just give them a very fancy name. It's like the head of the lion. So this is 狮子头. Now let's look at the next dish. The name of the next dish is called 佛跳墙. And literally this 佛 means Buddha or the monks, and the 跳 means jump, and the 墙 means the wall. So what does 佛跳墙 mean? Actually, it is just a part of all this good stuff. So we can say it's a stew of goodies. Then why we name this as 佛跳墙? And it is said this dish is so good and so tempting, and even the monks and Buddha, they just cannot resist the temptation, and they just jump over the wall of the temple, try to taste this dish. So 佛跳墙. And some people even translate this as God uses VPN. Anyway, so this is a pot, a stew of good stuff, of seafood, meat, and eggs, vegetables, and so on. So 佛跳墙. And let's look at the name of the next dish. 蚂蚁上树. So 蚂蚁, yes, they are kind of insects. Look at the radicals here. So they are the ants. And 上 means up, climb up. And the 树 is the tree. So are we going to eat the ants on the tree? No. This is 蚂蚁上树. So they are actually ground meat with bean noodles. So the meat is so tiny, and when they cook, they stick to the bean noodles. So this meat looks like the ants. And so this dish is called 蚂蚁上树. Next time when you read the Chinese menu, don't be scared by some of the fancy names. Okay, that's all for this video. And if you find it helpful, please like, forward, and subscribe my channel. And also check out my other videos for more authentic and super useful Chinese. Thank you. 谢谢。再见。Hello, 大家好。Welcome to TCH Chinese Academy. And in this video, we are going to learn how do we say vegetables in Chinese. Yes, vegetables, all these veggies. Yes, we say 蔬菜, 蔬菜. So this 菜 is a very basic word. And in Chinese, we use 菜 to refer to anything which is not made of, something made of starch. For example, bread, noodles, rice, this kind of things that are not 菜. Anything which is not this. For example, like the greens, the meat are all 菜. But 蔬菜 means the plants, the veggie, the green, not the proteins, not the meat. So 蔬菜, that means the greens. Okay, so let's see the first group. Yes, so this one lettuce is 生菜. And spinach, 菠菜. And this one is a typical Asian, 菜. That's 白菜. Yeah, 白, white. Because most part, kind of white. 白菜. Do you notice 菜 and 菠菜? Yeah, 白菜. They all end with the basic or the root word 菜. So this is a typical Chinese, we say, word formation. We have a basic root word and then we'll add a modifier to, name something. It's not like lettuce, spinach, these are different names. We just say something 菜. So 生菜, 菠菜, and 白菜. And which 菜 do you like? I know a lot of Westerners like 生菜 a lot. Actually, in China, we do like 生菜 too, especially for Cantonese. At holidays, for holiday, we say dishes. 生菜 is a must. Why? Because 生菜, it's pronounced very much like the word prosperity or become rich in Chinese. So we do want this 生菜 for our holiday, dish. Okay, so let's look at a next group. Yes, this one, broccoli, 西兰花. 西 means Western, and 花, flower. Yes, 兰花 is a certain kind of flower. So it's like a Western kind of flower thing. Yes. See, when we name something kind of very, vivid and visualize something. So 西兰, Western sunflower. This one, 西红柿. Yes, Western red. 柿 is a kind of Chinese with a local, fruit. It looks like this. It's red, it's Western, but it looks like, a Chinese fruit. So 西红柿, that's the tomato. Most of them are red, though, they are different colors. So 西红柿. And this one, onion, so we say 洋葱. 葱 is the leek. And this one is the foreign one, 洋葱, not our, local Chinese one. So we call them 洋葱. So let's see. 西兰花, 西 and 西红柿. And this one is 洋葱. So 西 means Western, and this 洋 means foreign. So by looking at the names, you can guess these 蔬菜 are not local Chinese, we say 蔬菜. They are introduced from other countries. So by looking at their names, we know where they are, whether they are, our Chinese local veggies or the Western ones. Is that interesting? Yeah, I think it's really cool. So let's try them one more time. 西兰花、西红柿、洋葱。So what do you like? And I hope you like all these 蔬菜. Well, that's all for this video, and check out my other videos for more authentic, interesting Chinese on this topic. Thank you. Bye. 谢谢。再见。Hello, 大家好。Welcome to TCH Chinese Academy. And in this video, we are going to learn how do we say some fruits in Chinese. So fruits, look at all this, colorful, yummy fruits. Fruits is 果. And in Chinese, we put 水果. So 水 means water. Why do we have water here? Because, when we talk about this 水果, we means this, juicy ones, not the dry ones. So we try to say this fresh, juicy ones, 水果, to differentiate the dry fruits. Okay, so 水果. Now let's look at the first group. And can you recognize this? How do we say this in Chinese? Yeah, the first one. 牛油果. 牛油 is the butter in Chinese. So it tastes like, butter, that kind of, texture. So we just name it butter fruit. Yeah, 牛油果. And this one is 苹果. Yeah, that's the basic one. Yeah, 苹果. And this 奇异果. So in English we say kiwi. Kiwi, just the 奇异. So 奇异果. And you may notice all these words end with the root word 果. I have talked about this, word formation in other videos. So this is also a very unique, typical Chinese word formation. So we have the root word as the basic one, and we add a modifier to have a new word. So 牛油果、苹果、奇异果. And this, yes, they are all the berries. So 梅 the berries, yes, 蓝莓. Blueberry, 蓝, yes, we use the color 蓝莓. And strawberry, yeah, this straw is 草莓. So 草莓. And 黑莓, yes, so exactly like the English word. 蓝莓, 草莓, 黑莓. And this group, so let's see, 瓜, yeah, 西瓜, and 木瓜. This one is 甜瓜. So they all end with the 瓜. Look at the character 瓜. Do you think they look like this shape when you cut the melon in this way? So that is the 瓜. So these are all the 瓜. And then we use Western 西瓜. I think it's introduced from the foreign countries. Yeah, 西. And 木 means the tree. This 瓜 is, grow on the tree. And this one, 甜, we say sweet. So sweet melon. So 西瓜, 木瓜, 甜瓜. So this is like the seed and this shape. Yes, that's interesting. So 西瓜, 木瓜, 甜瓜. And this group, the plum is 李子. And orange 橙子. And peach 桃子. So this time we all end with the 子. Actually, 子 doesn't mean anything. It's just like word ending or suffixation. you will find a lot of Chinese characters. Something is end with a 字. So you can check out my other videos to find, the use of 字. Anyway, it's not stressed. 李字, 橙子, 桃子. And this one, 香蕉, 葡萄, 菠萝. And these three, they don't have any word in common. They just have their own different words. Yes, 香蕉, 葡萄. See, this 桃 is not stressed, not 葡萄. Okay, don't say 葡萄. That's wrong. We say 葡萄, 葡萄. And 菠萝. In English, you say pineapple. So where's apple? Apple is 苹果. No, we don't follow that. We say way of naming the things. We just say 菠萝. So 香蕉, 葡萄, 菠萝. Okay, so that's all for all the names for these fruits. I hope you enjoyed this, stories about how to naming some of the, we say, things in Chinese. Okay, that's all for this video, and check out my other videos for more interesting stories about the names of the fruits. Well, thank you very much, and see you next time. 谢谢，再见。Hello, 大家好. Welcome to TCH Chinese Academy. In this video, we are going to talk about the topic of typical Chinese drinks. So let's see what is the first one. Yes, this is... Now let's see what is the first one. The first one is 水. 水. So what does 水 mean? It means water. Maybe you will say, hey, what's so special about 水, about water? Actually, it's very special. We Chinese really like to drink 开水, that is boiled water. So whenever we go, we always want to drink 开水. Sometimes we say 热水, that's hot water. So either way, 开水 or 热水. So we really want to drink. So that is 喝. Chinese 喝开水 or Chinese 中国人喝热水. And we often say 多喝热水 or 多喝开水. What does that mean? It means to drink more hot water. Actually, this 开水 or drinking more 开水, 多喝开水 is the magic medicine in our culture. So whenever you are not feeling very well, for example, you have a stomachache or you are not feeling very well, and so our remedy is 多喝热水 or 多喝开水. So it is the treatment for any kind of illness. Okay, so 多喝热水. Even during the COVID, we also suggest people 多喝热水 or 开水. And opposite to 热水 or 开水 is the 凉水. Yeah, that's the cold water, 凉水. Sometimes we say 冰水. So 冰水 is fridged or iced water. It's not the same as cold water, 凉水. So 凉水 is more room temperature water. So how about this 凉水 or 冰水? And we usually 少喝冰水 or 少喝凉水. That means drink less cold water and drink more hot water. So that is so special about water, 水. Okay, here comes the next drink, which is 茶. That is tea, yes. And you may also ask, yeah, we drink tea, and what is so special about your tea in China? And let's see, we have all this 茶, and we can put a word 奶茶. So literally it means the milk tea. Actually, it refers to a kind of bubble tea. Yeah. So 奶茶 is very popular in China and in Chinese culture. And we Chinese really like to drink 奶茶. 奶茶. And there is another kind of tea is called 凉茶. Yes, we just have, seen this word when we say the 凉水, right? And here, 凉茶, it is not just means cold tea. Actually, 凉茶 means herbal tea. And this 茶 got to be drink when it is hot, when it is warm. So it's called cold tea. Actually, it means herbal tea, and it's got to be drinked hot. So these are the 奶茶 and 凉茶 is very popular besides the ordinary 茶 tea. And also we have another one. Look at all this. This is a tea set. Yes, you can see the pots, the tiny teacups, and what kind of tea is this? It's called 功夫茶. So what does that mean? So 功夫茶 means kung fu tea. Maybe you are wondering, hey, 功夫茶. Remember, Chinese is 功夫, not 功夫. So you say, hey, we have seen the Kung Fu Panda. And Kung Fu means kind of martial arts. That means you have a certain kind of skill. And does that mean we need the skill to drink the tea? Actually, Kung Fu, it means the skill, the martial art. And originally it means time. So it takes time to gain that skill. It really takes a lot of time. So here we are drinking this Kung Fu tea. That means people just sit and chat and spend a lot of time together socializing, drinking tea with these tiny little cups. So this is the 功夫茶. Okay, so today we talk about two very typical Chinese drinks, and I hope you enjoy that. Well, so much for this video, and if you find it helpful, please like, forward, and subscribe my channel. And also check out my other videos for more authentic and super useful Chinese. Thank you, 谢谢，再见。